What's up, Joy Boy? Yo, Joy Boy, do you have a Discord? And would you like to be in the one that I'm in? If you have a Discord, let a brother know. What's up, JT? We have an impressive lineup today, as you guys can see. I found some pretty good videos. I also don't know why I look so yellow on camera. Ignore my light. It's being weird. So, that's why it looks like that. And I really don't know how to... Oh, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. There you go. That looks natural, right? So, we have an impressive lineup today. We have a Penguin Z video. Penguin Zero. Pokemon vending machines. Bring the evil out people. We all know that's true. And, we have what is the most abnormal episode of SpongeBob? Right? And then we have why do deep sea creatures go creepier the more deeper you go? Wow, I wrote that so I butchered that. The creepiest thing on the internet. We're probably not going to get through all these videos. Some of most absurd encounters caught on camera. But we are going to get through a lot of them. So maybe 3 of them. It's going to be a react stream only. I'm not gaming today. So yeah. We'll be back on the games tomorrow. For the rivals and the Rocket League and all that good stuff. And all that good bullshit. All that good bullshit. All that good bullshit. Hang on. Hang on. Just making sure people want to get in here. Alright. Pokemon machine vending machines bring out the evil in people. First video, let's go.
Insomnia in the intro of some of my videos recently, lamenting my lack of sleep. Well, that's too bad, Buster. And dagnabbit, I haven't slept again, in case you couldn't quite tell. And you know what?
Like I don't been up for 28 hours.
Don't feel like turning that light on over there, so you're getting the scary campfire lighting right now that makes me look like a character out of Fear and Hunger. So deal with it. I feel like SpongeBob when he got the goddamn suds. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Been tossing and turning, laying around, not able to catch any Z's. So,
bro, did he genuinely just talk like this? Because he's so sarcastic all the time.
Decided to go to the old tried and true method of getting a wonderful lullaby together to help me fall asleep peacefully, making fun of Pokemon scalpers.
Get away from me!
Hey, yo, you
Get away from me! Stay behind me! Get away from me, dude!
Bro.
Hey, you're putting your hands...
This is truly a new phenomenon. I don't know if it's a phenomenon more so than it is like a plague. You know what I mean?
Oh, cops!
You're
You're
putting
behind
your hands on me for
You're,
assault.
no,
You're assaulting somebody right now.
away from
You're
me.
assaulting me.
If you see
You're
a Pokemon
assaulting
card
me.
vending machine, just know you entered a PvP zone. They're like the most hostile places on Earth. Anytime there's a Pokemon card vending machine...
It's bad too, man. And it gets so bad. I literally haven't ran into it. Oi, oi! I haven't ran into a scalper yet, but God forbid the day I do, I'm taking that shit out that nigga's cart, bruh. I swear to God.
with multiple people around it,
I
you
can't
know
wait
shit's
for
about
the
to
chance.
pop off. Now, usually doesn't result in like a full-blown fight with haymakers being thrown or anything. Typically what you get is what you saw right there, where it's a lot of like boxing out, like he's about to try and get a rebound. while desperately trying to swipe for more Pokemon card product from the machine as someone's trying to get around him to take control of the device themselves.
Yeah, it's sad, bro.
A lot of bumping and grinding, but
and mind
make
you,
no
it's
mistake,
all grown-ass men that's doing that shit, too. All, like, 50, 40-year-olds, bro. Shit's sad, man. They're the only type of niggas that truly don't give a fuck about the little kid and will punch a kid for a box or two.
This is only elevating in frequency and aggression.
Sorry.
And I imagine it won't be long now before we see our first fatality at a Pokemon card vending machine. As people...
I'm surprised nobody has died yet over Pokemon cards. Or at least a vending machine, anyway.
Fight over these products so they can scalp them online for a $2 profit.
You're over here putting your hands on me. Get away from me. Yo.
Oh my god.
You're over here assaulting me, bro.
Now it's starting to get a little scrappy. The guy in the glasses got a little feisty there. He like went over top of him, and I thought he was gonna give him a fucking titty twister right there, just start tweaking on his nipples the way he like wrapped around him like a fucking jetpack. But this guy's defense is good. He definitely knows some BJJ or something right now. He's doing a great job trying to getting out of the full mount, and he is still maintaining control of the Pokemon card vending machine.
Get away from me! You're assaulting me! You're putting your hands on me.
Bro, all this for some damn cards. I would just, I don't know, I would go somewhere else.
Brother. Really funny.
An unstoppable object meeting an immovable force.
Yeah,
it's
really,
inspiring. The guy in the beanie is just refusing to budge. And I gotta tell you, the tactics from the glasses guy are confusing. This technique is clearly not working. He's going for like a,
right.
I don't know, like chest bump him out of the vicinity type deal.
Yeah, what he needs to do is turn the guy around, give him a good old slam, and then move him out the way.
But the other guy's just, you know, getting him with some shoves. He's hitting him almost like with the E-Honda moves from Street Fighter at times here. Yet this guy does not give up. He still keeps trying to, like, swoop in there. Now, Pokemon card vending machines have a glitch in them right now that a lot of scalpers are exploiting for their own financial gain, where Pokemon card vending machines have a limit where a customer can't just buy out the whole machine and leave everyone with their fucking dick in their hand. But these fucking worms, these degenerate dweeb dork losers, have found a way around those limits by doing, like, basically a frame-perfect speedrun trick. As I understand it, if they swipe their card while in between screens on the Pokemon card vending machine, they can still add product to their cart even though
How
they're
does that
past
work,
their
though? I don't understand how someone figured that out. I don't understand this glitch at all.
purchase limit, even if it says sold out. So that's how a lot of them are glitching the machine. The guy in the yellow beanie here, I don't think is actually trying to glitch it. At least it doesn't seem like it to me, compared to the other videos of people that are blatantly glitching it and proudly talking about how they're glitching it. I don't think he was one of those people. But I think the guy who's desperately trying to get in there probably was. I think he was probably going to do that, and he was upset that he wasn't there first, so that way he could take all
I
the
wonder if they're both scalpers. You think one's a collector and one's a scalper, or they're both just fucking idiots?
inventory. That's
Both
my
just fucking
hunch,
scalpers.
at least.
Oh my god, man.
You're over here. Oh, you already got stuff, bruh. Let people go.
I'm alive.
You already got stuff.
You better
bruh.
get away from me.
You already got stuff.
You better
bruh.
get away from me.
He's crazy.
Now, of course, it is entirely possible he is attempting to glitch the machine, and that's the reason why this guy is so desperately trying to get in there, because he knows once he, you know, goes fucking turbo mode here with the glitch activated, then he won't be able to get any product for himself. That's also equally possible, but I'm going to show you some footage of someone who did glitch the machine, and it just looks different than how he's doing it. But before that, I want to show you someone trying to glitch the machine the old-fashioned way, the way our forefathers used to scalp Pokemon products and
What is he gonna fucking stick his hand under the goddamn thing and try and take it out from underneath?
ruin this hobby for children.
Get out from behind there.
Oh, I saw this video. This is actually the most sad thing I've ever seen on the internet, bruh. This is terrible. I don't know what bro was trying to do back here in this corner. I have no idea.
Now. No, now. Okay.
He's got the spirit, but he doesn't have the brain power for it. The body is willing, but the mind lacks the neurons to pull off the glitch. So he said, to hell with it. I'm gonna do it my way. So he crawls behind the machine to unplug it, I think in an effort to reset his limits, but then he got stuck. So one of the employees is over there just trying to bargain with him to get the fuck out from behind the machine, but he is firmly lodged in there. I wish I could find a longer...
You know how embarrassing that is to get unstuck from a vending machine, bro? Oh my god.
Video of this, because I have no doubt he probably got filmed by a couple of people, because he is now like a turtle on its shell. Like, he can't get out from the machine. He is now just fucking stuck
Bro cannot move.
there.
Look at this dude. Glitching out the machine like a loser. The kids can't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know it's actually illegal to tamper with vending machines. I will. I will.
So this is someone who does
God damn, bro, it's so sad. They have such a stupid smirk on their faces all the time, too. Ugh.
appear to be glitching the machine. You can see he's adding products that's labeled sold out into his cart, which is a result of glitching it. As I understand it, sometimes it'll say sold out to a customer in order to prevent them from adding more product past their limit, but it's not actually sold out per se. Like, there is still more product there, but it's the Pokemon card vending machine's way of trying to fight back against these fucking parasites. So they just say that it's sold out, but even that's not enough to stop them. So this guy is apparently glitching it out, and this guy is now just insulting him to his face, and he mentions that tampering with vending machines is illegal, that it's a crime, which I'd never heard of before. And I looked it up, and I guess, yeah, it does seem to be true.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
if anyone's going to get arrested for this, but that would be fucking amazing. If the Pokemon company worked with law enforcement to have everyone who's been caught glitching their machines fucking thrown in jail.
Imagine if Pokemon Center did that. Hey, we got all y'all niggas on camera. Everyone that glitched the machine, round them up, arrest them.
Ew.
Imagine.
Can you even imagine? Holy shit. That would actually probably cure my insomnia on the spot if I heard about that happening. That'd be incredible. I feel like anyone would be able to sleep peaceful knowing scalpers
Hell
are
yeah,
out there
bro, I'd
miserable.
be happy as hell.
That'd be great. But unfortunately, that's not the case right now. This fucking hobby is truly a cesspool. Like, I know I cover a lot of Pokemon scalper shit and a lot of Pokemon armed robberies that seem to be happening a lot now. And I can't help it. It's just out of control, and I gotta yap about it. This shit is fucking disgusting.
Dude, it's getting worse, too. Like, even now, trying to get product from a card store that isn't tampered with feels so incredibly risky, okay? Because you don't know if they're being truthful or honest with you, or they're trying to get money on you. It's so annoying.
Hell yeah. These guys are the guys glitching it, as always. Dude, I know who you guys are. You're the Tui boys. I know it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's alright. Just goes to Pokemon Center. They already started one on you guys up north.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, they're just so scummy. They're so scummy about it, dude.
I'm enjoying this Red Bull.
You enjoy it.
Having a good day.
Oh, the way he's nursing that Red Bull there, just sipping it like he's at his first fucking college frat party with a PBR in his hands and unable to figure out how to socialize. So all he does is try and, like, put his hand in his pocket and drink from the fucking can. Just to try and make it seem like he's not bothered by this, even though he clearly is. So a big thing that's been happening is people glitching the machines, and when people glitch them, they immediately get filmed and shamed, it seems.
Hell yeah.
Even among scalpers, that's apparently a big no-no. So now, all of these losers that are glitching the machines are being filmed by, in a lot of cases, other scalpers who are
That's
pointing and
crazy.
laughing at them. So now there's, in the world of Pokemon scalpers,
So scalpers are going against other scalpers, is what I'm hearing. Oh, hell no.
there is people even scalpers look down on. And it's these Pokemon card vending machine glitchers. It's pandemonium out there. There are so many videos of people just going up and insulting individuals or even groups sometimes that are glitching these vending machines. It's a ton. But I don't think I need to show you all of them here. They're popping
all
up
over the
every
internet.
single day, and multiple times a
Damn.
day. So anyway, I just wanted to make fun of some Pokemon scalpers again. That's really about it. So yeah.
That was a good video. W video. Yo, chill with that shit, bro.
I imagine a lot of you are tired
Alright,
of hearing me
next one. What is the most abnormal SpongeBob episode? What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? Before I play this, I'm gonna go pee. Alright. SpongeBob.
Normal episode of SpongeBob? It's really tricky to answer, right? Earlier this year, I made a video of what's the most normal episode of
Normal
SpongeBob.
one?
While the
Hello, what's up, brother? We're doing a react days, you can see. Just for you. This is what is the most abnormal episode of SpongeBob. So let's go.
that video is already a weird journey in itself, it's nothing compared to finding its exact opposite, the most abnormal episode. Because what
Damn.
even counts as abnormal in
How many weird episode? No, yes, he made a video called normal. This video is abnormal. Yes, this is abnormal now. This is the abnormal version. He made an old video called What is the Normal One, Banana. We should watch that one too. Can we ban certain... What did I do? Anyway, what is the weirdest episode of SpongeBob you guys have ever seen?
this show? People get nuked, ripped in half, and travel through time every other
Oh,
week.
that-
And
bro,
considering
that
SpongeBob's
gorilla
already
one
been
used
running
to
for more than
freak me out.
25 years, their crazy standard pretty much went on a roller coaster. So instead of going back and forth with the standards, I'm gonna try to find the one episode that feels so out of place compared to the rest in the same season, it feels like an abnormality. Alright boys, buckle up, and let's see how absurd this list can get.
Hell yeah.
We're kicking things off with the first golden era of SpongeBob, Season 1. And right from the beginning, the show already gives us some pretty obscure stuff to pick from. This season is the best when it comes to world-building stuff. You've got starter episodes like Bubble Stand and Reef Blower playing
Bro, I remember those episodes. Oh my god.
around with the weird physics of this underwater town.
Huh?
They also love the exploring another realm theme here, like in Sandy's Rocket, Rock Bottom, and Neptune's Spatula. Meanwhile, if you want the actual
Yeah,
time and
SpongeBob
space
has a little bit of a multiverse, don't they? Okay, oh, fuck you, man.
weirdness, look no further than SB 129. So, taking all that into consideration, the one episode that really stands out in Season 1 is I Was a Teenage Gary. Because for one, I Was a Teenage Gary is a rare
Do we remember this?
first horror episode paired with Scaredy Pants. The fact that this was the first Halloween special also gives it a lot of credit for its
yeah, I remember. I remember this
tone.
now.
The whole panic of SpongeBob and Squidward starting to transform into these weird snail
It was
versions of
creepy as
themselves
fuck.
after that accidental snail plasma injection is just a different category compared to any of the time travel episodes. I mean, it's an episode you'd find hard to explain to your mom, which is kind of the theme for the whole list, basically. Now, as much as I love the grainy, washed out, and hand-drawn look of Season 1, Season 2 is the one.
Okay, so number 1, he says, I was a teenage snail, and that's the first creepy episode. Which I might have to agree with bro on that. And that episode is kind of freaky.
That immortalizes the golden standard for what people call peak SpongeBob. It's stacked with OG memorable episodes like Dying for Pie, the Fry Cook Games, Something Smells, and Band Geeks.
Man,
I also noticed that the writers really love to make plots about food in Season 2. Even outside the ones I just mentioned, you've still got stuff like Patty Hype and Jellyfish Hunter that play around with Krabby Patties. Even Band Geeks has some jokes about food in it.
Is
mayonnaise an instrument?
Which is why Shanghai
Dude, how many times a day do we reference that shit, banana?
feels really abnormal in comparison. I mean, come on. The writing for Shanghai is genius and absurd at the same time.
This guy had a baby!
After the
I want
anchor
a
drop,
Krabby Patty,
SpongeBob,
same.
Patrick, and
Bro,
Squidward
I forced my mom when we were younger to make me a Krabby Patty. I swear to God. No, obviously she just made me a burger, right? But at the time, I had made it look like a Krabby Patty.
visit the Flying Dutchman in his glowing green ship to complain about the anchor. From there, everything escalates
Now,
in
wasn't
the
this the first real episode with ghosts in it? Oh, that's a flashbang.
best way. Squidward gets torched and tossed into the void. Patrick and SpongeBob roam around the city to help the Dutchman scare people, and then the whole negotiation for the 3 wishes is pure gold. And who could forget the whole perfume section bit? This episode is abnormal even by Season 2 standards.
Holy shit. Ow. Okay, hold on. Ow. Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Then we move on to the last in the Golden Age, Season 3. This season is special for a good reason. Everything they did here is nothing less than perfection.
What's up, monkey? How's your stream?
I swear, half of all the SpongeBob memes and quotes come from this season alone. But beyond the writing and the jokes, Season 3 puts
I hit my funny bone on the table. I'm surprised you guys didn't hear that.
a lot of character exploration into each episode, especially for Mr. Krabs. Because there are at least 16 episodes that take place either around the Krusty Krab or use Mr. Krabs as the source of the problems. Episodes like Midlife Crustacean, Clams, and Born Again Krabs all feel like different, obscure ways of saying, how far can this crab go before the universe has to stop?
Yeah, Mr. Krabs was a snaky ass motherfucker, bro. I don't know why SpongeBob was so determined to work with someone like Mr. Krabs, because I would not be doing that shit. I have React video stream for you. Put them in the Discord, please and thank you, and I'll look at it tomorrow. It shit did hurt like a motherfucker. That's why I had to pause the video for a second. That shit still hurts. But yeah, back to my Mr. Krabs, man. I always hated that motherfucker as a kid. It's my
Stop
stream.
him. However, when we're talking about abnormal episodes, there are some pretty good contenders here. Nasty Patty is about covering up the accidental
y'all want that? Y'all want this patty? This right here? Yummy.
murder of the health inspector, even though it didn't really happen. We also have this
That was a creepy episode. But yeah, you know where he's when he married the health inspector.
season
I was
special,
like, did they just kill this man?
with all its unga bunga stuff.
Listen,
But
chat, I'm gonna yap a lot during this video because I love SpongeBob. But that fucking murder episode, when I really thought they killed him, it looks delicious.
I'm afraid none of them come
Alright.
close to what happens in I Had an Accident. The setup alone is already strange. SpongeBob shatters his butt in a sandboarding
I
accident.
remember this.
Is
Oh,
paranoid
man.
about the outside world and basically self-quarantines in his house with 3
This is when he literally loses his mind. He goes psycho, and he's just like, my friend Chip Penny and Napkin or whatever, and the only people I need, and I don't trust the rest of the world, and the rest of the world is weird, and everybody's mean to me, and nobody actually likes, bro, he literally goes insane.
Inanimate objects as his new friends. And that's still nothing compared to arguably the weirdest 3 minutes of our lives watching SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember this too.
It's just not normal for a kid's cartoon, okay? And that's
No,
the
it's
Golden
not.
Seasons. I feel like we're finding some interesting choices so far, but we're still at the start of this journey. If anything, these abnormal episodes still feel tame compared to what we're about to run into once the show hits its later eras.
Oh.
Season 4 still carries a lot of momentum from the previous era, but you can feel the tone shifting. The pacing gets a little different, and the season really doesn't lean into those deeper character moments the way Season 2 and 3 love to. But it's still not a bad season overall. What it does start doing, however, is experimenting a lot with introducing new things to the canon to expand the lore of Bikini Bottom. We got stuff like Selling Out, Chimps Ahoy, and The Thing, which gave us some more big characters in the show. I love Kelpie G. Then there's some episodes
LPG.
about families like Enemies-in-Law and Rule of Dumb. But when it comes to weird plots that feel abnormal for Season 4 specifically,
Patrick's parents was so weird, bro.
not many of them stick out more than That's No Lady. That's why I think this one's a no-brainer. I mean, come on. Patrick misunderstands the situation, panics, and the solution is, cool, so I guess we're cross-dressing now. Patricia immediately becomes the center of attention, and the episode escalates into her working at the Krusty Krab
Oh, why is Mr. Krabs doing that to his chin like that?
and
Hey,
manages
yo.
cool, so I guess we're cross-dressing now.
We're gonna watch that
Patricia immediately becomes the center of attention, and the episode escalates
again. And they don't realize it's just Patrick with a wig on? I'm so confused. Look at the body he's lit. Oh, dirty ass old man. Look at him.
into her working at the Krusty Krab and managing to charm the pants off of everybody. I'm still feeling kind of weirded out by this episode. Now, Squid Bob Tentacle Pants is a strong contender
He's so
because it's
pretty.
literally SpongeBob and Squidward getting fused together, which is equally
Ew.
disgusting and fascinating. But if I have to pick between the whole main cast gets morphed into one body, and Patrick successfully catfishes an entire town and has grown men acting silly over Patricia, I'm going with Patricia. It's less sci-fi weird and more socially cursed, which somehow feels worse. For Season 5,
Honestly, I'm like thinking back on it. None of those episodes, like, as a kid, obviously gave me a red flag. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, oh, this is Patrick being silly, or oh, this is just them being, you know, goofy. I never thought of it. Never thought of it like that. I guess you don't when you're that young, right?
honestly, it doesn't feel like it's trying to reinvent the wheel. It continues the Season 4 style for the most part, and like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Except, they did start messing with canon more aggressively here.
So where down the line did SpongeBob get so bad, bro? Because this is one of the shows I like. Well, I probably can still show my kids the earlier episodes, but like I wanted to show them this, you know, when I have kids. Like this is what I used to watch, and that was so bad.
Especially with 4 different special episodes. Friend or Foe, Atlantis Square Pantis, Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, Pest of the West. And Friend or Foe gives us the full Krabs and Plankton childhood backstory. So you'd think the abnormal pick would be one of those lore-heavy moves. But no, Spongehenge takes the spot for the most abnormal episode. Everything about this episode feels out of place, even by SpongeBob standards.
Why is that like a whole activity right there?
SpongeBob basically gets pulled into this weird jellyfish myth arc, becomes famous for making sound from his body holes, gets pushed out by the same jellyfish that worshipped him, and then spends who knows how long building his own underwater Stonehenge, only to realize he's effectively outlived civilization.
How long was I gone? No!
And the ending doesn't even try to comfort you. It time skips thousands of years into the future, and Spongehenge now is just a tourist attraction for aliens taking pictures. If anything, that only makes our
I don't remember that episode. I feel like I knew when
decision
I know.
for Season 5 easier. As for Season 6, things get a little complicated here. I don't know what really happened in between Seasons 5 and 6, but for some reason, they are going all out with the gross visuals here. There are some episodes with infamous gross
Oh, the
visuals.
pimple one?
You know what I'm talking
Ew.
about. And there's some flat-out strange ones like No Nose Nose and Squid's Visit. Squidward also starts getting tortured obnoxiously around this time, and Krabs goes all out with his Flanderization in Krabby Chronicle and Patty Caper.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, the one that feels the
That's why I
most
call
out
him
of place
because he's just laundering money, bro. He just
is
crazy.
Dear Vikings. Now, I'm not saying the episode is bad or anything. There are some very enjoyable moments in Dear Vikings. Unfortunately, the writing feels alienating compared to the rest of the season. SpongeBob becomes obsessed with Vikings, writes them a Dear Vikings letter asking about their lives, and then the Vikings respond by actually showing up and dragging SpongeBob and Squidward into their whole Viking lifestyle bit. It feels more like something Finn would do in Adventure Time rather than SpongeBob,
Yeah,
if
that
you know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying. And yeah, if this is where we are by season
makes
6,
sense.
we're officially stepping into real obscure territory. As rough as season 6 sounds, I still think it's easier than what comes next.
Oh my god.
Season 7 really does feel like an
Yeah, I'm not this far into SpongeBob anymore.
extreme jump. I mean, where do we even start? Some episodes are just mean-spirited. Some feel like they exist purely to torture the cast.
Oh my god.
And then there's a big chunk of the season that just feels uninspired. I think they didn't really have any new ideas for season 7, so they just decided to level up everything that happened in season 6. Also, what's with all
Why
the
is it so many weird creatures?
folklore monsters in this season? Like Man Ray and Dirty Bubble didn't feel threatening enough, so now we're fighting random sea cryptids too? But luckily, there's still one good abnormal episode that serves as a beacon of hope for season 7. You guessed it, it's Squidward in Clarinet Land. Well, technically, they didn't stop torturing Squidward here, but the plot, as trippy as it is somewhat interesting to follow. The setup is already ridiculous in the best way. Squidward
And?
demands extra space for his clarinet. Krabs solves the problem by handing him some ancient locker situation.
Alright, we'll do higher or lower just a little bit. Higher or lower for the one ad break. Maroon 5 Despacito. I was gonna say Despacito was poppin'. Chocolate cake. Not higher than Despacito. Hell no. QI, don't even know what that is, bro. Don't even know what that is. Water Terrier? No! I was to say people love their dogs. I was on a fucking roll. How dare they? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Nobody saw that. None of you in here saw that. I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to hit lower. That's my Candy Crush Saga. Rada, do you play Candy Crush? I feel like you play Candy Crush on your phone. Amazon Rainforests. I'm gonna go lower than that. Lower than Candy Crush. Malaysia Airlines. Maybe a bit higher. Passover. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna go no. Lower. Synthonesia. I'm gonna go higher. No, I should have went lower! Red, I was asking you, do you play Candy Crush on your phone?
And of course, he has to share it with SpongeBob because Bikini Bottom HR is a myth. Then SpongeBob turns that locker into a backroom clarinet dimension, and Squidward spends the rest of the episode chasing him through this endless, trippy backroom orchestra nightmare. And I can't lie, the Eaglehead is one of the few characters in Season 7 who shows
I
up,
play Monopoly Go. Oh, okay.
says something weirdly profound, and leaves me with a pleasant feeling.
A clarinet is not owned. Why don't you tell me why you're really...
Why does the voice sound like that, bruh? I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
It's trippy, it's entertaining, and comes with some enjoyable visuals. Truly different from the rest of the season. Now, Season 8 is honestly an improvement from Season 7. You've got some good ones, like Drive-Thru and Planet of the Jellyfish. Sadly, it's basically two extremes. It's either forgettable filler, or it's an episode that leans hard on discomfort. That's why the Season 8 abnormal picks are either body horror or emotional bleakness. I initially wanted to go with Ghoul's Fools for this one, since it's a proper Halloween special with a dark, spooky tone featuring the ghosts of the Flying Dutchman's crew and
Oh, Flying Dutchman returns? That's awesome.
Squidward's eventual acceptance of his own demise in the void. But I think It's a SpongeBob Christmas is a better choice, because it looks and moves like SpongeBob got kidnapped into an old school holiday TV special. It's done in stop motion, inspired by those classic Rankin Bass style Christmas visuals. The plot is clean too. SpongeBob just wants Bikini Bottom to have a nice Christmas. Plankton slips zirconium into fruitcakes to turn everyone into jerks. The town goes sour instantly. SpongeBob has to scramble for a cure, and the fix ends up being a literal song.
I don't like this animation for SpongeBob at all.
Antidote, because of course it is. Then Santa shows up, initially rewards Plankton, and immediately takes it back once the truth comes out, ending with the exact kind of petty comic justice that SpongeBob loves. It's a kid-friendly episode, and that's abnormal compared to most of the abominations in Season 8. Up next, Season 9 is another big transitional moment for SpongeBob. I guess they really wanted to step up from Season 8, that's why the team is willing to try lots of new, interesting stuff. You've got a widescreen ratio now, and a more crisp color. But it's not an instant better season yet, because you definitely still feel that something is lacking. The writing in Season 9 is still kinda
Talk to me.
meh. I mean, the jokes and the actions are somewhat good, but you still crave some of those golden standard jokes from the earlier seasons to make it perfect. I think if only they had those, this season would have been very memorable. And when it comes to abnormal picks,
This is probably when the show starts falling off.
Season 9 really doesn't give you as many slam dunk choices as you'd think. There is some strange stuff like Patrick Mann and Married to Money, but to me, the clearest what am I watching pick is Kenny the Cat. The whole episode already feels surreal to look at. Bikini Bottom basically gets a celebrity cat, which is the underwater version of Tom from Tom and Jerry. SpongeBob is his fanboy, obviously, and the entire thing plays like a media parody fever dream. Then Sandy does the only sane thing anyone does in the episode. She calls him a fraud because a land mammal can't breathe underwater, and she's right. Kenny's literally using an oxygen tank behind the scenes. And knowing that Tom Kenny voices both SpongeBob and Kenny for this episode, it makes it even weirder. The man is basically talking with his alter ego for the entire episode. As for season...
That's strange. That's weird. I hate when writers do that shit. That's like the shit you told me when the, Banana, if you're still in here, when the writer put himself in the anime to fall in love with the main character's girlfriend or something like that. That's just so, this is just like that shit. It's so
10,
weird.
it's a short list. The writers could have been testing ideas just for fun and said, right, why don't we make that a whole season? Actually, they made it short because most of the team was occupied working on the movie at the time, or that's what they said. But still, you could see the fresh ideas they had here. Mimic Madness is kinda good. They proved an exaggerated visual doesn't have to come with a disgusting feeling. But then you also had sports and whirly brains that are straight up brainless. Yeah, it's fresh, but that doesn't always mean it's good. Weirdly enough, I wanted to pick Feral Friends again for the most abnormal choice. But that would be contradicting since I also picked it for the most normal one. I don't know. Feral Friends was the most normal pick because their behavior becomes literally animal-like, but it's also the most abnormal pick because the show stops being SpongeBob and temporarily becomes National Geographic Bikini Bottom
why
Edition.
are they all like in a trance right here? What's going on?
Does that make sense? Other than that, I think housewarming deserves the second spot. It's Parasite Nightmare Fuel, where SpongeBob becomes an apartment complex for an entire worm civilization, and he's way too committed to the bit. Yeah, it's one of those two abnormalities. And we're past the dark age of SpongeBob. That's the hardest stuff done, I guess. Whew. Or at least that's what I think. Because even though the rest of the modern seasons aren't as obnoxiously loud as the Dark Ages, the journey of finding the most abnormal episodes didn't get any easier from here. We've officially entered season 11, where the writers focused on making the humorous bits
This is
the
where I know
whole
nothing about SpongeBob anymore.
premise of the episodes, which is nice since they've proven to have better overall jokes than season 10, with episodes like Squid Noir, Scavenger Pants, and Mustard O' Mine. Unfortunately, that decision also brings us some lame, painfully obnoxious ones like Pat the Horse and Ink Lemonade. They're just tiresome to watch. But when it comes to abnormal episodes, season 11 had some pretty interesting choices. Squirrel Jelly is definitely abnormal and not in a good way. Doodle Dimension is also a strong contender for opening that strange portal to the Chalk Zone realm. But if I'm picking the one
Doodle Dimension
episode that feels like a different genre entirely, I have to give it to Krabby Patty Creature Feature. The plot is basically about what if the Krabby Patty became a zombie outbreak? A new secret Patty variation hits Bikini Bottom.
What? That's an interesting episode.
People start turning into patty creatures, and suddenly the Krusty Krab is a containment breach facility with pickles. SpongeBob's
My nigga, did you see that burger move?
secret patty variation hits
Yes.
Bikini Bottom. People start
the
turning
burger
into
walking.
patty creatures, and suddenly the Krusty Krab is a containment
my
breach
God, that's-
facility with pickles. SpongeBob spends the episode trying to fix the disaster, and the cure ends up being hilariously on brand. He feeds chum to the infected until they revert back to normal, and then everyone collectively remembers the original Krabby Patty recipe was already perfect. As for season 12, I think saying it's the bottom line of SpongeBob history is
Stop saying it's pretty when it's not.
not exaggerating. Personally, I don't really enjoy season 12, and I think most people would agree. But I also know some people that say season 12 is gold and better than season 10. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag with this one. There's still some good, memorable episodes here, like the obvious SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout, and a few underrated ones like Karen's Baby and The Ghost of Plankton. But when you compare it to the stinky parts of the spectrum, they get overshadowed pretty quickly, which at least means our choice for the abnormal spot is stacked. So what do we got? There's The Nitwitting, SpongeBob's Bad Habit, Gary's Got Legs is also not normal. So much to pick from here. I thought I had to pick some really bad episodes for the abnormal episode here, but that's when I remembered we've got a solid abnormal for season 12. Yes, it's SpongeBob in Randomland. The setup is simple and perfect. Squidward gets an order from Randomland, tries to refuse it like a sane employee, Mr. Krabs forces the delivery anyway, and then the episode becomes a guided tour through a place where
Whoa, what kind of crossover episode did they just put into us in?
logic is optional. The surreal journey itself is the joke for the episode. They have to walk randomly to even reach it. The environment keeps shifting rules on them, and the episode commits hard to surrealism as a setting rather than just a gag. Even though I didn't always understand what's happening there, at least the interesting visual style gives us something to look at. Oh, and they finally acknowledged the Red Mist reference, so that's another plus. It's random, and it's definitely abnormal. But just when I thought season 12 was hard to pick from, season 13 is rough and bland, to say the least. I don't know, man. It felt like
boring as fuck.
They were running out of ideas and trying to scrape up all the little bits of jokes they had left. They overused some spin-off characters like Bubble Bass, Slappy, and Narlene. God, I hate
Ooh? Slappy and Arlene? Who was that?
Narlene. And half of the time, nothing really interesting happened in the stories. For the abnormal candidate, Pat the Dog is definitely up there. A Skin Wrinkle in Time is weird in a confusing way. I don't mind it though. And Squid Ferratu is conceptually bizarre, even by SpongeBob standards. But I'm gonna give the spot to Welcome to Binary Bottom. Watching robot versions of Bikini Bottom characters doing their daily routines is unexpectedly enjoyable. Even if the episode isn't fun in the classic sense, it's undeniably abnormal in a way that feels bigger than a single gag because
This
the
is
setting
so weird.
itself is the punchline. But I think that's expected based on season 13 standards. And yep, we're finally on the last part of our journey now. The most recent modern SpongeBob from the last 2 years. And wouldn't you know it, there are some interesting abnormal choices here. Starting with
Really?
season 14, the show starts doing that thing where it tries to be more itself than itself, which is always a dangerous credo for any franchise to live by. It's deliberate that they're trying to bring back some
How many seasons are there in SpongeBob? Like 15, 20, right?
classic energy and plot stylings from the first 3 golden seasons, which sadly translates into some nostalgia bait episodes. The ones like Squidiot Box and PL 1413 are definitely recycled from the earlier Idiot Box and SB 129 episodes. It's not deliberately bad or anything, it's actually quite enjoyable, it just feels a little lackluster, especially when compared to its predecessor. Then you get the ones that feel brain-dead weird like Sponge Chovy, where the town turns into anchovies, like the writers dared themselves to see how long they could keep a single bit alive. In the Mood for Feud is my least favorite because you know why, Narlene. But then we got some abnormal gems, like the
He's a Narlene hater.
45-minute specials Creepaway Camp, and my pick for this season's most abnormal, Snow Yellow and the Seven Jellies. It may be a little biased because I love the retelling of some classic old stories. And it's just fun to see SpongeBob and Bikini Bottom reenacting Snow White in their own underwater world. I hope
this is so weird. This is another weird-ass crossover universe we got going
explore
on.
this kind of thing more in the future, but then again, it's personal taste. Season 15 isn't much different, and shares the same critiques I have with seasons 13 and 14 in general. Though I have to give them credit for bringing back the enjoyable storytelling pace. They also start to explore more and more about the characters again, instead of just forcing slapstick torture bits, which makes it feel more memorable and distinct than the previous season. A Fish Called Sandy is the most popular episode in this season, and for good reason. They brought back some of the old classic visual style with some classic references as well. It's one of the better nostalgic episodes, in my opinion. I also really love the fact that there are lots of Squidward-centric episodes in season 15. My favorites are Muse Bob Model Pants and Wiener Takes All. I just love seeing Squidward go on different kinds of adventures without getting tortured by someone else's stupidity. Coincidentally, that's why my pick for the most abnormal, as well as my favorite in season 15,
what was he trying to do there?
is Unidentified Flailing Octopus. A story about Squidward and his house getting abducted by aliens that are shaped like tiki heads is really interesting and creative. I don't know why they don't make episodes like this more often. And with SpongeBob and Patrick almost non-existent in this episode, it allowed Squidward to carry the plot and be goated. Last but not least, there's season 16.
That looks like a good episode to we watch. Holy hell, I cannot speak.
The time that I'm making this list, season 16 is still ongoing, and the newest episode is Pigskin Pearl. There were some funny, abnormal episodes in season 16, with ones like The Curse of Weredoodle, where SpongeBob transforms into a doodle every time his pencil hits full moonlight. Then he goes around rampaging everywhere with creative pencil drawings. And Squidward's Tough Break, because it's not every day you see Squidward and tough in the same sentence. It's fun to see him ditching the finesse jazz stuff and embracing the heavy metal motorcycle for once. But I think we've got the obvious answer for season 16. Just like the name suggests, Bizarro Bottom. I made a video about this one a while back. The story about SpongeBob getting stranded in a solitary part of Bikini Bottom and meeting the opposite version of everyone from Bikini Bottom definitely doesn't feel normal to me. Even if the episode isn't fun,
damn, that's weird as hell,
in the classic sense, it's undeniably abnormal in a way that feels bigger than squeezing a single gag, because the setting itself is the punchline. And that's the end of our abnormal journey. I can already hear some of you screaming in disagreement with the choices I made while making this video.
No, I agree with his choices. Although towards season 11 and more, I haven't seen them. But from the childhood ones, I agree with him. He's pretty on point.
Let me say it out loud. What episode do you think is the most abnormal? Honestly, if anything, this whole video kind of messed with my head a little, because it proves something I didn't fully appreciate before. This show keeps changing what weird and normal even mean. It's obvious the show has different kinds of crazy depending on the era. Seasons 1 through 3 are controlled chaos, so abnormal episodes feel like freak accidents. Seasons 4 to 6 is the experimental transition era, so abnormal feels less like a glitch and more like a warning sign. And nowadays, abnormal isn't just the story anymore, it's the shape of the show. Stop motion specials, big event episodes, and the like. They've experimented with so many things over the years because they refuse to die. Which is funny because I think they've considered stopping, at least creatively, more than once. Like they've tried out possible endings a few times, even if the series just keeps going.
That was
In my
a good
previous
video. I really liked that video. Is this a SpongeBob dedicated channel? No way, this is a SpongeBob dedicated channel. Holy shit, it is. I don't know, we're gonna have to watch this guy another time. Next video. Bro's got a fully dedicated SpongeBob channel. That's wild. Next video. Why do deep sea creatures get creepier the deeper you go? Are we ready to get into the spooky stuff? Okay, we got 3 spooky videos after this. Boom, 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 boom. So if you're into the spooky shit, this is the time to lock it in now. All right, let's go.
Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world we were never meant to see. A realm
About damn time. Hey man, the other videos were good too. We all love a good SpongeBob episode.
where light dies and life takes on forms that shouldn't be possible.
Ew. What in the hell? What in the helly?
As we descend deeper, crossing the sunlight zone, then the twilight zone, then the midnight zone, the creatures we encounter turn progressively stranger. We've sent rovers.
What is the previous thing you guys have seen in the ocean or in the water? I don't even know what it was for me. Maybe a shell of some sort. Yeah, probably a shell. I don't know. I haven't seen too many deep sea creatures. Like, what is the... I don't know, man. What's the weirdest thing y'all
to
have
Mars, we've mapped distant galaxies. But the deep sea, we've explored less than 5% of it.
God
We know more
damn,
about the
that's so scary to think about. Less than 5% of the ocean.
surface of the moon than we do about what's happening 6,000 feet below our own oceans.
You know what? We're gonna get stoned for this video.
At the surface, the
Cheers.
ocean is bright and full of life. Sunlight fuels plankton blooms, which feed fish, which feed entire food chains stretching from coral reefs to whales. But drop below 200 meters, and that light begins to fade. We are now entering the twilight zone, a vast belt of ocean stretching down to 1 kilometer deep. Here, the sun's rays are too weak for photosynthesis. The forests of plankton vanish. There are no plants, no green energy.
You know what's crazy? As they adapt to living down there in complete darkness. With no light pollution, no green life, no food. I mean, there's food down there for whatever they eat, but no, like, you know what I mean? No sunlight, and they adapt and change down there.
Only the slow snowfall of particles drifting from above. Tiny fragments of plankton, waste, and the remains of the dead. Scientists call it marine snow. To us, it looks insignificant. To the creatures here, it is life itself. And where there is food, there is life. But not life as we know it. The animals of the Twilight Zone have evolved into some of the strangest forms on Earth. Many are transparent, their bodies like glass. The glass squid drifts with organs.
Bro, that's so pretty, though. It's so pretty, though. Imagine having that as a in your fucking fish tank, though.
Barely visible, a ghost against the blue. The glass octopus is almost invisible, its eyes the only solid feature. Why so many species take on transparency here is still a mystery. It may be camouflage, a way to vanish in the faintest light.
Dude.
Or perhaps a way to conserve energy in a world where every pigment costs more than it gives back. Others choose the opposite strategy, not invisibility, but light. In the gloom, some creatures create their own glow through a chemical reaction known as bioluminescence. To us, it's dazzling.
I love that shit, dude. It's so pretty.
Flashing dots, glowing patterns, entire bodies flickering like lanterns.
Look at
But
that
here,
shit, dude.
light is survival. Some use it to lure prey. some to find a mate, and some to disappear.
This is the prettiest video we're ever gonna watch on this channel. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
This trick is called counter-illumination. From below, predators can spot a dark silhouette against the faint shimmer above. To hide, animals like the firefly squid cover their bellies with light-producing organs. They adjust the brightness to perfectly match the glow from the surface, erasing their outline and vanishing into the background.
They literally turn themselves invisible.
It is camouflage by imitation, making light to disappear into light.
I'm sorry, what?
Other species play stranger games. The bloody belly comb jelly shines in deep red. Down here, red light never penetrates, making the jelly appear completely black.
Bro.
Inside its stomach, bioluminescent prey is concealed, hidden from predators that might otherwise detect its glow. In a world defined by
Listen, I know this guy's using a lot of big words here, but just bear with the video, okay?
light, or the lack of it, every adaptation revolves around who can be seen and who cannot. But the Twilight Zone holds more than tricks of light. It also hosts some of the ocean's greatest spectacles.
What the fuck?
Each
Look
night,
how
as
cool
darkness
it
falls
looks.
above, billions of creatures rise from the depths. Lanternfish, squid, jellies, an entire army of the deep, climbing towards the surface to feed on plankton under cover of night. At dawn, they sink back down, vanishing into the gloom.
Damn.
This vast daily movement is called the diel vertical migration. It is the largest synchronized migration on Earth, greater in numbers than all herds, all flocks, all swarms combined.
Damn.
And yet, despite its scale, this event remained hidden until World War II. Naval sonar operators detected a mysterious false seabed, a dense layer that rose every night and sank every morning. It wasn't the ocean floor at all. It was life. An entire invisible world moving as one.
An entire invisible school of fish, bruh. That's so dope.
The Twilight Zone is where the familiar rules of life begin to bend, where transparency is armor, where light is used to hide, where billions of animals rise and fall in a rhythm older than humanity itself. This is the threshold of the deep, the first layer of a world we still cannot explain. Past 1 kilometer, all sunlight disappears. We have reached the Midnight Zone, a realm stretching down to 4,000 meters. Here, there is no dawn, no dusk, only endless night. Temperatures hover just above freezing.
Y'all going down there? If you've had the chance? Y'all finna go down here? Right, are you doing some deep sea diving?
The pressure is hundreds of times greater than at the surface. To human eyes, this seems like a world where nothing could survive. And yet, it is here that evolution becomes most creative. Take the dragonfish. Unlike most creatures, it can produce red bioluminescence. To most eyes in the deep sea, red light is invisible, which makes the dragonfish's glow a private searchlight. It illuminates prey without giving itself away. Even more mysterious, its eyes are specially adapted to detect this hidden color. It's as though the dragonfish has invented a secret wavelength seen only by itself. Other predators here are masters of disappearance. Some fish are cloaked in ultra-black skin, so efficient at absorbing light that it reflects less than 0.5%
this shit looks so weird.
of what touches it. Even when a spotlight from a submarine beams directly on them, they almost vanish. And then there are the anglerfish. Perhaps the strangest hunters in the deep. The female dangles a luminous lure in front of her mouth, drawing in unsuspecting prey. But her greatest mystery lies in reproduction. Males are born tiny, weak, and helpless. Their only task is to find a female, a nearly impossible feat in the vast dark ocean. When he does, he latches onto her with special jaws, fusing his body into hers. His organs wither away.
So they just be stealing bitches, huh? That's what they do? They just steal women off the sea streets. Fucked up.
Until he is little more than a sack of sperm, permanently attached, nourished by her blood. It is one of the most
Stealing women
extreme
up the
forms of
seasons.
sexual adaptation known in the animal kingdom. Not every animal here is a hunter. Some are opportunists, scavengers waiting for the fall of food from above. A single whale carcass sinking to this depth becomes an oasis, feeding entire communities for decades.
Oh my god,
And yet,
they just eat it alive? Holy hell.
Even with submersibles, what we know of this zone is fragmentary. For every species documented, scientists believe dozens remain unknown. Each dive into the Midnight Zone uncovers creatures never before seen by science. Animals with glowing eyes, needle-like teeth, or bodies so fragile they disintegrate when brought to the surface. This is the Midnight Zone.
None of this looks real, by the way. Well, I don't know if anyone's watching this with me, but none of this shit looks real, bro.
A world where light is weapon, where invisibility is survival, where even reproduction follows rules beyond our imagination. 4 kilometers down, we leave the open waters and touch the bottom of the abyss. This is the Abyssal Plain, one of the largest habitats on Earth, covering more than half of the planet's surface.
It does look cool, and this looks unreal.
And yet, it is also one of the least understood. Here, there are no landmarks, no coral reefs, no kelp forests, no towering mountains. Only a vast desert of mud stretching for thousands of kilometers in every direction. Temperatures never rise above 4 degrees Celsius.
Damn.
Food is scarce.
That shit cold as hell.
Survival here demands strategies unlike anywhere else on Earth.
That shit looks like
One-
legs, bro. Doesn't that look like not like a long ass leg? A foot down here, foot right here, foot right here.
Adaptation is size.
Oh, man, I turned my
Many
volume up.
animals
Hang
of the
on.
abyss are giants compared to their shallow water relatives. Giant isopods, the size of puppies, scuttle across the sediment.
Ew.
Amphipods, normally tiny, can grow longer than a human hand. Even the colossal squid, among the largest invertebrates
God
alive,
damn.
is thought to prowl these depths. Scientists call this phenomenon deep-sea gigantism, but why it occurs remains an open mystery. Some suggest it conserves energy. Others think it provides better defense against scarce predators. The truth is, we still don't know.
So there's just random giant creatures out there. They don't know why it happens. No.
Another oasis of life arrives when giants from above fall. A dead whale sinking to the abyssal plain becomes a rare jackpot. Within hours, scavengers gather. Sharks, hagfish, amphipods. Soon after, stranger creatures move in. Bone-eating worms.
So how long do you think it takes for them niggas on the way to the bottom to get food? And like, how long do you think they go without eating? You know what I mean? If it's so scarce for them to find good meals like that, or to get prey, how long do you think they go without eating down there?
Called Osidax colonize the skeleton,
Like, how many days
feeding
in a
on
row?
oils locked inside the bones. Entire ecosystems spring up on a single carcass, lasting decades, until all that remains is dust.
Damn.
Other animals here survive on less dramatic meals. The vampire squid, despite its terrifying name, is not a predator at all. It collects drifting particles of marine snow using long, sticky filaments. Even in the oxygen-starved depths, it thrives, using a blood pigment with the highest oxygen affinity of any known cephalopod.
So
In the-
we can just breathe underwater is what I'm hearing?
This desert of silt and
Bro's
silence,
gotta dumb it down a
life
little bit.
is slow. Creatures grow slowly, reproduce rarely, and live for centuries. The Greenland shark, which can dwell at these depths, may live over
Yes,
400
sir.
years, the
Ew.
longest
What's that llama?
lifespan of any vertebrate known.
At me.
Time itself seems to move differently here.
Bro, this
And yet-
video, I was saying earlier, Llama, this is going to be the prettiest video we're ever going to watch on the channel. Because of all the deep sea creatures that are in this video.
Even the abyss is not empty. Each grain of sediment hides countless microbes, recycling nutrients, sustaining a hidden food web that we are only beginning to map. The abyssal plains remind us of Earth's scale. They cover more territory than all forests, grasslands, and deserts combined, yet remain largely unseen,
With all the salt in the ocean.
unexplored,
True.
and unexplained. Beyond the abyssal plain lies an even deeper frontier, the trenches, carved by
Trenches.
tectonic
That's where I'm from. The trenches, nigga. Me. Nah, let's play. Let me stop.
forces. These are the scars of the Earth, places where one plate of the planet's crust slides beneath another, pulling the
Me
ocean
too.
floor down into unfathomable depths. Here begins the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the underworld. It stretches from 6,000 meters all the way down to the deepest known point on Earth, nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. To put that in
You don't even know what the trenches are? Oh my
perspective, if Mount Everest were dropped into the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. Conditions here are almost beyond comprehension. Temperatures remain near freezing. Pressures can exceed 1,000 times what we experience at the surface.
Damn.
To a human body, it would be instantly fatal. And yet,
But I don't know. But for some reason, my dad keeps calling it the suburbs.
life not only survives here, it thrives. Among the most astonishing creatures are the snailfish that inhabit the very bottom
That's
of
llama right
trenches. Fragile, gelatinous, with thin, translucent skin,
Gelatinous.
they look too delicate to exist in such a hostile world. Yet they are the deepest living vertebrates ever discovered, thriving where no other fish can. Their bodies lack rigid bones, and their cell structures are reinforced with unique molecules that keep proteins functioning under crushing pressure.
Damn.
Other inhabitants are smaller but no less extraordinary.
Oh, what the fuck is
Amphipods,
that?
shrimp-like crustaceans, swarm across the trench floor in huge numbers. Recent studies found plastic fibers inside their bodies, proof that even these most remote habitats are touched by human waste. It is a sobering reminder that the deep is not as isolated as we once believed.
Don't do llama like that.
At hydrothermal vents along trench walls,
I was gonna say,
life
you gotta
takes
explain
an
what that
even
is.
stranger turn. Here, microbes feed not on sunlight or marine snow, but on chemicals spewing from the Earth's crust.
Huh?
Hydrogen sulfide,
Ew. I'm gonna throw hands again on my bad gang. My bad.
methane, even metals dissolved in superheated water. Entire communities of worms, clams, and crabs depend on these microscopic pioneers.
Interesting.
It is a food web based on chemistry, not photosynthesis, showing us that life can exist in conditions utterly alien to the surface. These discoveries fuel a larger question. If life can adapt to such extremes here on Earth, could it not also exist on other worlds? Icy moons like Europa and Enceladus hide oceans beneath their frozen.
That's a honestly good question, because why wouldn't they be able to eat off of rotten plants out there either? I mean, considering it's not poisonous, right? But
crusts, warmed not by sunlight, but by internal heat. To study the Hadal Zone is to glimpse the possibilities of extraterrestrial oceans. And yet, despite its importance, we know almost
Bro's out
nothing
here
about the
spitting,
trenches.
making me think.
Fewer people have visited the Mariana Trench than have stood on the surface of the moon. Each dive brings back creatures unknown to science, from translucent sea cucumbers drifting like
look at
parachutes.
that, bro. It's just straight up see-through. And yet, it's alive, and it have a face and an end and a beginning, and it like
to gelatinous blobs
Alright,
with
Llama,
no
I'm gonna ban
clear
the fuck out
anatomy.
of you, dude.
To
I'm not even gonna
microbes
read
whose
that. I'm gonna ban
metabolisms
you for
remain
that.
a mystery. For centuries, humans imagined the trenches as lifeless voids, silent graves beneath the sea. What we've found instead is resilience. Life that bends, reshapes, and reinvents itself to endure the most extreme
I don't give a fuck. If she can beat my ass 2 days in a row, you're still getting banned for that shit.
pressures imaginable. For all we have seen, the deep sea remains a world of questions. More than 80% of the ocean is still unexplored. Each dive into the depths, each ROV expedition, brings back creatures never before imagined. Transparent fish, glowing worms, jellies that break every rule of biology. It is a world where discovery is not rare, but constant. Even among the animals we know, so much remains unsolved. Why do so many deep-sea creatures grow to enormous sizes? The giant isopods, the colossal squid, the amphipods the length of a human hand. Why do others turn nearly invisible?
Like, bro, look at that. You
of a
can
human
see its
hand.
organs.
Why do others turn
like, look, organs here, organs back here. This shit's so crazy.
nearly invisible? Or cloak themselves in ultra-black skin that absorbs almost all light? The greatest mystery of all may be bioluminescence. Nearly 3/4 of deep-sea life produces light, yet the reasons vary wildly. Hunting, hiding, mating, or simply surviving. We still cannot explain how many of these species evolved such complex chemical systems, or why some can glow in colors that no other animal can see. There are deeper puzzles still. For now, these are mysteries without explanation.
Damn, bro, that's so cool.
Perhaps that is what makes them so powerful. They remind us that
really
Earth still
that
holds
video.
secrets.
I'm not gonna lie.
Secrets
I
worth
really
protecting.
enjoyed that. It was a bit nerdy, a bit sciencey. It wasn't as creepy as I thought it was gonna be, but it was a very, very good video to watch. And now we will get into creepy TikToks. So this is probably gonna be the spooky stuff now. So that I will scrap that and we'll say it was just the science video we watched. We got 2 scary videos. Do something real creepy. Well, hopefully this is. You want us to do the forest video? 7 most disturbing real forest encounters. That might be creepier than the TikToks. We can watch that. Make me have nightmares. You sound like the girl I'm talking to.
Right in the middle of the forest.
This might be a little bit better for creepiness there.
No one could hear their cries for help.
The woman in white.
This chilling story took place in Belgium, where YouTuber Ciaz and 2 of his friends decided to explore an abandoned campsite hidden deep within a forested area. But even before they reached the site, something truly terrifying happened. On December 29th, 2023, the group arrived at the edge of the forest, preparing to film their next urban exploration video. As soon as they stepped out of the car, the air filled with the sound of loud barking echoing from deep within the woods.
They're scared of a dog?
At the entrance, they noticed a fallen tree blocking the path. Scrawled across it was a disturbing message. Private.
Can y'all hear the video? Hang on. My man, I totally forgot to put it on the correct audio. Time to have a snack for this? That's what it's all about. Mama, you must have your dinner too. Anyone in here must be eating and watching, bro. And that's what it's for. That is what it's for. I was gonna say, did the boys go live already? Oh, Banana's live too. Hey. Yo, Mama, if you're still here and you want to get, well, me and Kevin are gonna game after I'm done reacting, and then I'm probably gonna raid the boys or. Oh wait, no, today's Wednesday. Never mind, they don't go live today. I lied. Well, then maybe I'll just raid Banana. Anyway, if you want to game with us when I'm done with this, yeah.
This is a space of prayer. Please respect the space. Behind it stood another sign. Beware. Ciaz mentioned that none of these warnings were there the last time he visited. Despite growing unease, they stepped over the trunk and continued deeper into the forest. Moments later, an eerie creaking sound.
If I see a sign that says, please go back and respect this land, I'm probably not going to cross over the bridge, cross over the sticks. Just a hunch that I probably shouldn't go there.
Sound echoed around them, as if a door somewhere was slowly opening.
Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoorde ze... Nee, dat was een beest. Zeker? Ja. Oh, nee. Waar is dat? Dat was een deur. Dat is een deur, hè? Hallo? Kijk, de wind ook gaan, ja. Oh. Oh. Maat. Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen? Moet je een koffie nog weggeven? Dit is zo creepy, maat.
Concerned they might be trespassing, the YouTubers tried to find another way in. They followed a nearby trail, hoping to avoid restricted property, but soon came across another obstacle. A large tree wrapped in red and white caution tape.
Oh, God.
A freshly posted sign read, "No access. Private area under
Bro, why are you still venturing on?
camera surveillance." Still, curiosity outweighed fear. Determined to capture compelling footage, the three friends climbed over the barrier and ventured further into the unsettling woods, unaware of what was about to happen next.
You know, they kind of deserve it at this point. Like, kind of deserve whatever's about to happen to them.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Lamp aan of niet? Hallo?
Oh,
Hallo?
shit.
Hallo?
Oh,
What the
shit.
fuck?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? Hey!
Bro, if I see that light, I'm out of there! I am out of there! What are you doing?
Later, while they paused to adjust
Oh
their lights,
my God.
a woman in white suddenly emerged from the darkness, holding an axe and walking quickly toward them. Panic broke out immediately. The woman, who appeared to be in a trance or possessed, was later taken into custody by the police.
Oh, shit.
The three YouTubers, shocked and exhausted, drove home in silence. They later described the experience as a traumatic, life-threatening encounter that left a lasting mark on their memories. Though they escaped without physical harm, the memory of that night and of the woman in white remains a haunting reminder that some abandoned places are best left alone.
See, here's the thing, right? Ghosts and spirits are scary, but people are 10 times more scary, bruh.
The YouTube channel The Dog Daddy is entirely dedicated to dog training. No camping trips, no nighttime forest walks, nothing like that. Just content about canine behavior and obedience. But in one particular video, something completely unexpected happened. Something that unsettled and even frightened both the creator and his audience. It all started when he posted a short video about a strange encounter. A woman unexpectedly showed up at his property, saying she wanted to see his dogs. He found it odd and did what anyone would do. He started recording.
Sorry, what'd you just say?
I heard you had these beautiful black German shepherds here, so I came down to say hi.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Is it okay?
Why are you here? Why? Thanks, but no.
If I come in, just for a quick second.
Oh, no, we don't really allow visitors in.
I came a long way just to...
How do you even know they were here?
Somebody told me. This is where you...
How did you get here? How did you get here?
I walked from all the way down the road. Someone dropped me off.
Oh, wow, that's...
Lady, go home. I'm sorry, but please go home. But I wouldn't even give her my number to rearrange this shit. You know what I mean? To rearrange an actual meeting so you can meet the dogs or whatever. Go home, bro. I don't know what you were doing here.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't really allow visitors. We just moved in, and you know, these dogs, they're out here with me now. They're friendly, but we have some rescue dogs and even protection dogs, and behind the other gate over there. So you know, we don't really have a open door policy.
I'm really great with dogs. Is it okay if I meet them?
Don't get
You'll see. I'll show you.
No, it's just guys that
I don't give a shit. Go home.
out. If they want to come say hi at the gate, it's okay. But we don't really have any visitors on the property.
I mean,
Okay,
this is
at this point, he has told her the same thing about 3 times now. At this point, it's either lady leave my house or I'm calling the cops, right? Because I'm nice to you once, I'm nice to you 2 other times, and you keep on persisting, I'm just gonna call the cops at this point. Just go, like, bro, get out of here.
the only. There's like.
No, don't open the gate.
Yeah,
Like I said, the
nah.
dogs in the back,
You
they are
see,
not as
I'm
friendly
grabbing
as
the
the
gun.
ones that are out
I'm
here,
grabbing
so
the gun
please
and I'm
open the
cocking
gate.
it. Get away from me.
It's just gonna be a quick second.
No, not today. Maybe another time, but we're not allowing visitors. And I don't even know how he got here.
I told you I came down the road. Listen. Fuck you.
Can you just let go of the...
It's my, excuse me? It's my house. Oh my God, bro. People are someone, like, I wish a motherfucker would, bro.
gate?
I thought you were nice. I just wanted to say hi to your dog.
No, we are nice. We just don't allow visitors on the property.
The woman claimed she had heard about his black German shepherds and came to say hello to them. He explained that he doesn't allow visitors onto his property because he keeps different types of dogs there. Some friendly, some trained for protection and rescue work. But the woman wouldn't leave. She kept standing at the gate, insisting that he let her in. Eventually she left. A few days later, in the middle of the night, the trainer's dogs were awakened by a strange noise. Their barking wasn't playful this time. It was sharp, alert, defensive. Armed with a flashlight, he went outside to check what was going on.
Oh my God.
And saw the same woman.
Listen, you need to leave now. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna let them out. It's midnight. What are you doing here? Leave.
Oh my goodness, bro. This is actually pissing me off.
Now. It's midnight. We're not playing any more games. You are agitating my dogs. I told you late at night my guard dogs are out, and they're out. I'm not gonna be babysitting. You broke into the property at 3 in the morning. They're gonna come out.
I just came to bless you and your dog.
You need to leave now. You need to leave now. I'm letting them out. Don't come any closer. I'm gonna let them out.
You don't have to let them out.
I'm gonna let them out. They're here and they're waiting.
Oh shit, they look scary. Oh shit, they look scary. Oh my God. Bro, this lady is bold. If I see 3 glowing eyes looking at me like that, you know what, Gay? You got it, bro. I'm gonna just dap him up, air dap him up, and I'm out. You got it, bro. You got it. My fault.
I'm gonna leave. The police has been looking for it for 4 days now. There's no one around. This is my place. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from.
I just came to bless you.
I'm letting my dogs out.
Don't do that.
If she starts running, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Huh?
She disappeared. What the hell?
The woman, however, insisted that she came to bless his dogs. The whole situation was so bizarre that the trainer looked visibly tense, ready to release the dogs at any moment. When she showed up during the day, it already seemed strange. But now, appearing at night, saying things like that, viewers were left with only one question. Something was clearly not right with this woman.
Not at all. That's freaky as hell, bro. You can kind of hear her run off, right? She runs off into the woods. So she clearly didn't come to bless anything. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
The following video was uploaded to the channel Adventures with Rich, a creator who combines stories of true crime and unexplained events. But this episode turned out to be nothing like his usual content. On August 11th, 2024, one of his videos took an unexpectedly disturbing turn. Rich was deep in a remote forest. This time, he was following a set of coordinates he had received on an anonymous online forum where users share strange and mysterious locations. According to Rich, these particular coordinates came from a person who had long been posting about strange occurrences in the same area.
Oh, okay.
Rich said that this person had previously led him to several odd places where he found a detached pump head, a triangular pendant, and Scrabble tiles
So this is Randonautica, just a different version of it.
spelling out the name Pam. Convinced that all of these discoveries were connected, Rich decided to follow the new lead and once again ventured into the woods.
Dude, find this.
And
It's another piece of that book I keep finding.
higher or lower? I don't know what else to play with you guys. Could play Geometry Dash. What? higher. Despacito goes crazy. Lower than chocolate cake. Come on. Big bag, big bag. XXX. I was gonna say. I wonder what the search engines for that is. Or the search rates, should I say, for that are. Prince Charles. Nobody gives a god good damn about Prince Charles. At least not over here. Manchester bombing. That might be higher. Yeah, I was gonna say. It was a fucked up event. But Americans love their football. Yeah, Tom Brady. Or Tom Brady. Skydiving. I'll go lower. Kelly Clarkson. Probably higher than skydiving. Yep. Pepsi. Higher. Yeah. People love YSL. Oh, it's kind of too more expensive than Pepsi. So I'm gonna go lower. Yes! Meditation. We're gonna go lower. No! I was on a roll. I was on a roll. I should have known meditation was higher than YSL. Geometry. We're gonna play Geometry Dash. Can I play this on Google? Answer none? Oh. I was about to play this game. This is what we're playing next time you get ads. Oh. Never mind. Can't reach it. Haha. Oops.
Put it right there so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Support a government designed and run for all the people.
Why are they circled though?
Circled. Says that the circled ones, I think, make a sentence. It says, evil men organized governmental deaths.
Oh.
Governments are failing, cooperating. I just flipped it over.
Oh,
and I got that.
After returning to his car, he began to suspect that there was something much darker behind all of this.
Probably.
Still, he decided to check one more location. By then, night had fallen. Armed with only a flashlight, he made his way through the dense forest and eventually discovered a small container filled with
These niggas
Scrabble
going in the
tiles.
forest at night are really stressing me the fuck out, man.
Oh my god, are you serious? I don't know if you can see that. Scrabble letters. I'm going to take them back to the car and see if I can spell out what it wants me to spell out. It's not the first time I've come across Scrabble letters doing this.
After some time, he managed to arrange the letters into a
You know. No. Why does it have to say that of all things? Why? Why?
phrase. I see you. Shaken but determined, Rich followed the final set of coordinates, which led him even deeper into the forest. In the beam of his flashlight, he saw another piece of paper with the message,
"The way to happiness."
You did this to yourself. Now we see everything, and you now must find A.M. She
does not include the fear.
She was. Well, this person cannot write for shit. She was the hiker that we found the something. Bro, this person
being
can't
found
write.
out.
Oh my god.
You did this to yourself. Now we see everything. And now you must find Pam.
Pam.
She was a hiker that we found. The clues will lead you to her.
Exhausted, Rich returned to his car. In a follow-up video, he explained that he planned to
Well, that wasn't hard for me to anybody else, right? Or like, was it just me? Oops. How did I mute the video?
Coordinates led to nothing, and his frustration was clear in his voice. He decided to try one last time, and that's when things became truly threatening.
What is that? That's a wallet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it because if somebody's missing a wallet, maybe I can get it back to them.
Oh no, bro is too optimistic about the situation. Oh no.
I'm not gonna show nothing except a Visa. What's the name? Oh my god. Oh
no.
my god. Fuck. Found a wallet. I'm taking it because...
Oh no. No, he has to take it to... I would take it to give it to police. That's the only reason why I'm taking it.
I'm going to the cops.
It's evidence.
I've been doing this for a little while now. And the name Pam keeps coming up. It came up a few times. Once in Scrabble letters. And another time on a piece of paper from a book. The name Pam came up. The name I just found on that card was Pam.
The name Pam kept appearing again and again, several times on paper, once in a book, and even on a map. When he finally returned to his car, he found another message waiting for him. Someone, presumably the same person, had left the words,
"Oh my god, bro, this is what I mean.
Go home," once again spelled out with Scrabble tiles. Rich immediately left the area and brought all of the items to the police. They told him that there had recently been reports of suspicious activity in that region, mostly involving teenagers who were allegedly pulling pranks. Perhaps it was just a cruel joke, but maybe it was something far more serious. Possibly even an unsolved
with her name in it, bro. Come on, what does it take for the police to take anything seriously? What does it take? This name kept coming up in this damn game, and I kept finding clues and evidence that she's probably a missing person, and you need to look into the data, like, bro.
Missing person case.
Oh my god.
Rich admitted that someone might just be trying to mess with him, but he also couldn't shake the feeling that he had accidentally become part of a real disappearance story. The mystery didn't end there. In a recent update, Rich showed a letter he had received. The police will not find her, but you might. Don't ever call her again. The letter was signed with the same
Call them again, Mr. Narrator? Call them again, not her again. The girl's dead. Obviously, Mr. Narrator. That just pissed me off. And he didn't even bother to fix it.
mysterious triangle symbol he had encountered.
He's clearly talking about the police, not the girl.
multiple times before. What do you think about this strange case? Rich asks his viewers at the end of the video. This man went for a nighttime walk in the forest with his dogs when they suddenly started growling and panicking after hearing a distinct, unfamiliar sound.
Oh no.
Lola, Miley, come on, let's go.
Sounds large, whatever it is.
Come on, girls.
Oh my god, that makes my skin crawl. Like, I know he's with these dogs, but me not virtually alone like that, all that makes my skin crawl so bad.
Come on, girls.
What is that?
Oh, good.
You got some big ass puppies. Dude, Dude, it's just screaming. Oh my god.
The dogs looked confused and tense, so he began recording with his phone to capture their strange behavior. The noises grew even louder, prompting the man to take shelter in a small forest cabin, where they stayed until everything finally went quiet. What makes this video truly unsettling is the dog's reaction. It looked completely natural and genuine, not staged at all, which makes you wonder if something truly unusual was happening out there. The dogs could have been reacting.
It doesn't sound like any animal unless it's like a dying animal. It doesn't sound anything normal at all.
To the sounds of some wild
And
animal.
usually dogs are like perked up with the ears. Their ears and tail were down, which means the dogs were also scared as shit.
But what exactly was making those eerie noises? Share your thoughts in the comments.
And then usually you gotta bark at it, whatever it is, right?
Jen is a woman who owns a dog named Nagy. She runs a YouTube channel where she shares wholesome videos and stories about her furry friend. But in one particular video, something very strange happened. While she was in a wooded park trying to film a lighthearted Halloween video, planning to dress Maggie up as a little ghost, something truly unsettling occurred. She heard a scream.
You ready? We're gonna try again. Now that it's all dirty and torn to shreds, you're gonna make the best dirty ghost. You're gonna make the best dirty ghost. Whoa. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Despite feeling uneasy, Jen tried to continue filming, though her reaction made it clear that she was frightened and confused. At some point, the stress got the better of her. She stopped recording and called the police to report what she had heard. According to her, the officers arrived and searched the area, but didn't find anything unusual. In the video description, she suggested that it might have been a fox, a bobcat, or some other animal, but quickly dismissed
Kind of sounds human.
that idea.
Sounds human.
It could have been people trying to prank her, but Jen insists that the police found no signs of anyone being.
Skinwalker window when people told me this. Red flags noises are much higher in pitch. Running deer that aren't in the area which were sound much higher. Bobcat not alive in this country. Mountain lions not alive in this country. Person playing a prank, the police came and investigated but found nothing. So if it's nothing missing, then what do you think it was?
There. She added that if it wasn't someone's stupid joke, then maybe it was something far more disturbing. Perhaps someone really was calling for help. Or maybe it was a person under the influence of drugs, screaming like a dinosaur. The next video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Stealth Diggers. This channel features videos about
Stealth what? Stealth what?
Like a dinosaur. The next video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Stealth Diggers. This channel features videos about metal detecting, digging, and uncovering hidden artifacts and pieces of history. Their passion for the past makes their content truly fascinating. But in one particular video, they stumbled upon something they couldn't explain. They were deep in the woods, finding all sorts of old items, when things took a strange turn.
Oh, sick.
What the hell was that?
It's the Quaker Jr. Nice. Yeah, come check this out.
See, like, I want to do this stuff, but God forbid I run into something that's like a cryptid or something supernatural, right? Because I don't know what my black ass is going to do otherwise I'd run the fuck out of there, you know? So...
Wow. Isn't that cool? That's very cool.
They started digging, but at one point began hearing something odd, and strangely enough, it seemed to be coming from beneath the ground. The creator said he had no idea what it could have been.
Are you listening for the ground?
Yeah, what is he listening for? Is somebody walking? Or is it his friend?
We're here.
There's noise coming up from under the rock.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I heard it a little bit more a few minutes ago, but...
Like animal noise or?
Like movement.
What is bro on about?
I'm serious.
Oh. There's definitely something under there.
Let's see if we can pick it up.
What the fuck? Oh, it sounds hollow. Oh, why does it sound like that?
So you definitely hear that, right?
Oh yeah. There's something digging around in there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you were eating. I was like, you're talking, but I'm like, something going on.
Perhaps it was an animal burrowing under the rocks.
Yeah.
Others believe it might have been caused by some kind of underground volcanic activity capable of producing similar sounds. Either way, it was a creepy encounter in the middle of the forest. Imagine camping out at night and suddenly hearing noises like that coming from directly beneath you. Still, they continued their exploration, never quite figuring out what exactly they had heard underground.
They're not gonna dig and see what it is? Alright. Mr. Channel About Diggers. Excuse me. Channel About Diggers not gonna dig and see what it is. Come on, man.
After finishing his fishing trip, the creator of the TikTok account Link Sangler was heading home. To get there, he had to cross a field full of cows. At first, everything seemed calm, but suddenly, something happened that gave him quite a scare.
It's okay. Don't run at me.
Oh shit.
You're alright, you're alright.
Oh
hey.
no. Oh fuck.
You're alright, mate, you're alright, you're
This is my worst nightmare, and I don't even know where I would be in a situation where I run into a wild bull. But this right here is my worst nightmare.
fucking big boy, you. You're a fucking big boy.
Oh my god, he keeps looking around. Wouldn't it be me? I know, right?
All these cows following me. It's like I'm getting chased out the field, mate. Oh damn. What the fuck?
Shit.
I'm actually getting chased by cows. I'm not even fucking joking.
How are you gonna outrun cows? Oh my god! No! No! What the hell? Nigga, you don't jump over my fence! Nigga! Jump over the— Oh my god, he's stressing me out. Oh my god, he's stressing me out. Oh my god, he's stressing me out.
Oh my god. I'm shaking because I'm pumped full of adrenaline right now. But I've just been chased through a field by 3 young bulls and all of their cows. Oh mate.
Oh my.
The animals initially just followed him from a distance, but soon, several cows and bulls broke into a run, charging straight toward him.
And
The
he
situation turned out
almost
to be
didn't
both
jump over the goddamn fence. Oh my. I actually need a
funny
minute, bro.
and terrifying. After all, a stampede like that could easily trample a person to death.
Yeah, no shit, Mr. Narrator. No shit. Fuck off. I do not like that last one. That actually gave me so much anxiety. Cause I don't know, dude. Okay, we got one more, and then we're switching on to the gaming. Oh my god. I thought he had a clean break over the fence, right? And it was an easy just hop over, and this man took his time, bro, getting over that damn fence. Oh man. Alright, one last creepy video. Creepy TikToks on the internet.
Ironic because it's TikTok, but you guys would be surprised with the stuff that goes on over there.
TikTok is
and then
a fun.
After this video, we are probably either gonna game or I might end and raid Banana. Because I might just game off.
a lighthearted platform, right? Well, there's a darker side of TikTok that you might not want to see. But don't worry, we went there so you don't have to. These are the creepiest TikToks on the internet. We're starting with the lighter stuff to the more disturbing TikToks at the end. So my goal this year, guys, is to give you guys more videos without sacrificing quality. And it would mean the world to me if you subscribe. And I promise I will do my absolute best to create the best videos I possibly can for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The Demon Dolls. In the summer of 2024, TikTok was a horror show, and it was because of a doll. The video that started the panic was posted by a mom named Maribel Flores. In the video, Maribel's daughter...
Oh my god, it's fucking the woo-woo shit. She came somebody in my room scared me because I saw the head change telling me the smile got big.
ran into her room looking terrified. The girl claimed something was wrong with her Labubu doll.
What happened?
His eye just turned green.
Maribel thought she was joking until she took a closer look.
What happened?
It just turned green and I was cleaning my room.
What do you mean it turned green?
It's his eye.
His eye?
Yeah.
Up close, the doll looked wrong, but it wasn't just the eyes. The doll's smile looked stretched, almost like the smile was wider than before. The family was so spooked that they burned the Labubu doll.
It's actually getting too small.
The video went viral. Soon, other parents came forward. They left comments saying their kids had similar experiences with their Labubu dolls. One mom said her 6-year-old woke up crying in the middle of the night. Her child begged her to throw...
This is where all this... Ew. You don't like the boo-boos?
...the doll away because...
This is where all this stems from, this the boo-boos curse shit, huh?
...because it's a demon. Another claimed her 5-year-old saw the doll's eyes change to a green color. That same kid swore that the doll would laugh at her late at night. The pattern was impossible to ignore. Different homes, different kids, the same creepy details. Glowing eyes, twisted smiles, and strange sounds at night. It was deeply unsettling. And the internet had one question. Were Labubu dolls cursed? Labubu isn't a random stuffed toy. It's inspired by a character from a book series.
Labubu is a species of mythical creatures created by artist Kaseng Lung. She is part of a larger series simply called The Monsters.
It got so popular that people would camp outside stores just to buy a Labubu doll.
A crowd of 2,500 people showed up at its
Holy shit, all for a goddamn doll?
Century City location before 6:30 a.m. And that's become the norm for many of the company's releases.
But as more people took the dolls home, the TikTok stories began. More and more people believed the dolls were cursed.
And people are gonna have to deal with it because of the fact that...
Oh my god, is Pazuzu in the boo-boo? Oh my god. Please come on now.
The energy boundaries that are on this doll are gone.
Someone even found a connection between the doll and a demon from ancient mythology. Someone noticed that Labubu looked similar to a creature named Pazuzu. Pazuzu was an ancient demon that caused all manner of mischief, including storms and drought. He's even been labeled too dangerous to worship. Pazuzu has been depicted in Hollywood movies. People online started making side-by-side comparisons. Labubu's
They don't
ears
even look the same, bro.
looked like Pazuzu's horns. Their teeth were almost identical. Even the names sounded similar. Soon, the hashtag LabubuPazuzu was trending. Within weeks, the hashtag had over 3.3 million views. Digging deeper, someone found a Simpsons episode where Homer receives a cursed doll named Pazuzu.
Simpsons warned us the Labubu doll is evil. In Treehouse of Horror 28, Homer orders pizza. Instead, a tiny dusty crate arrives. Inside is Pazuzu.
That clip sent the paranoia into overdrive. Some Labubu owners decided to take extreme measures. One TikToker burned her Labubu on camera.
I am burning this thing. This thing has been ruining my life.
This is so goddamn dramatic.
And it is cursed. I am not kidding. Do not buy these things.
But as the doll burned, something strange happened to the fire. It started to turn blue. Her video inspired a wave of copycat burnings. More and more people filmed themselves burning their dolls. Others tried rituals instead. One girl brought her Labubu to church. Some countries even banned the dolls completely. In Iraq, authorities declared Labubu dolls were unsafe for children. But not everyone was scared of the dolls. In the UK, people wanted Labubu dolls so much that they were willing to fight.
There's been crowd shoving and reports of fighting in the long lines waiting for the collectible. The distributor has since...
Yo, honestly, I know I'm talking shit on it, but I kind of want these One Piece ones. These One Piece ones look so sick, bro. I would want that.
halted in-store sales across the UK.
Despite all the fear, Labubu dolls are still being sold. The Labubu Pazuzu hashtag is still on TikTok, and the stories keep coming. This next story is
a real Labubu was $30 fucking. Fuck
about
off.
a TikToker who found something terrifying in her home. The secret room. This woman noticed something wrong with her bathroom mirror, and she was right because she made a disturbing discovery. In April 2021, Samantha Hartsoe posted a TikTok titled A New York City Mystery. It looked like a regular apartment vlog at first, but it wasn't. The clip started with Samantha's bathroom. She was confused.
So I walk into my bathroom. Right here, I feel cold air blowing on me. There's not a vent or anything.
Samantha was determined to find out where the cold air was coming from, so she started searching the bathroom. Eventually, she found the source.
So I start feeling, and the air is coming from the mirror.
When she pulled the mirror forward, her jaw dropped. There was no wall behind the mirror, just a deep, dark hole. A hole large enough for someone to crawl through.
I need more answers. I have to go in and figure out what is on the other side of my bathroom. Like, what if someone's living in there?
For the roommates watching, she decided to see what was inside. Samantha strapped a flashlight to her head and climbed into the hole. She also grabbed a hammer for protection. What she found at the other end of the tunnel was super creepy. There was an entire apartment hidden behind her wall, and it made her wonder, what if someone was living there? The apartment had 3 bedrooms. Pipes and wires hung from the ceiling. The floor was damaged. The kitchen
whole apartment on the other side of her bedroom
and bathroom didn't work. Then she saw something that made her freak out.
John, there's trash bags and stuff.
Those trash bags suggested that someone might be living there. There was also a water bottle on the floor. It looked fresh, like someone drank from it recently. Samantha kept moving, constantly checking over her shoulder.
I did find myself having to remind myself that there could be somebody.
She even found the front door to the hidden apartment. She quickly locked it from the inside. She climbed back through the hole and into her bathroom.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this door.
Oh my God.
Made it out alive. My landlord's getting a really fun phone call tomorrow.
Samantha's TikTok videos about the apartment behind her bathroom went viral. The videos got over 20 million views. People in the comment section were scared for her. They thought whoever lived there might come after her. Samantha's story even made the news.
Imagine, I know, right?
11 tonight, a hole in the wall behind a bathroom mirror led to a secret room.
Experiencing viral fame after
What are you doing in this situation? Me and a girl who lives alone. What are you doing in this?
A mysterious discovery behind the bathroom mirror in her New York apartment.
Then she got invited to the Ellen show.
From New York City, please welcome Samantha.
Anything gets you on Ellen, bro.
The Hartsoe. Hello, Samantha.
So how did the story end? Did Samantha ever find out who was living behind her wall? Samantha said she asked her landlord, but he didn't know anything about the hidden apartment. For her safety, they decided to cement the mirror to the wall. Better safe than sorry, right? This next creepy TikTok attracted the attention of the FBI. The mystery of Bon Skinny. In 2018, a TikToker named Bonnie started getting attention for her weird content. Bonnie never showed her real face. In every video, she wore a clown mask with a creepy smile. The mask had the words, "I like sweets," written across the forehead.
And I'd raise hell to the landlord, I know, right?
I'm Bonnie. Well, I don't like you.
At first, Bonnie filmed dance videos in her garage, but as her followers increased, the tone of her content shifted. She started filming in a new location she called the Forever Room.
This is my forever room. This is where I live, and no one really
This is so disgusting. Ugh.
knows that I live here.
That's when she filmed her creepiest video. One day, Bonnie made a thank you video for her followers, but her words were jumbled like a child struggling to speak.
I'm just so happy that people
Oh yeah, this is pretty?
think that I'm, I don't know, pretty, and I'm just so happy that and I love you guys so much.
Then she said something that scared her viewers.
And without you guys, I would do things
and I just love you guys so much. I would do things that are bad.
She said
Oh my god, now what is she on about?
without her followers, she would do things that are bad. It felt less like gratitude and more like a warning. Like her followers were the only thing stopping her from doing something she would regret. From there, her content got stranger. She played with dolls, making them talk to each other. One of the dolls looked exactly like Bonnie.
One of the dolls bears a resemblance to Bonnie's mask, complete with the same "I love sweets" line written on her forehead.
Viewers noticed how the other dolls treated the Bonnie doll.
There are other dolls present, and they seem to bully the Bonnie doll over her appearance.
In another clip, Bonnie showed pictures of fashion models with their faces crossed out. She also scribbled on the pictures like a child, something about being pretty or ugly. Viewers thought this was a cry for help. One wrote, "I'm genuinely worried about this person. I really hope this catches the attention of either the police or a therapist." Then came the bathroom video. Bonnie was pounding on the bathroom door, begging to be let out. Her viewers panicked. One wrote, "This isn't a joke anymore. Please find her location and call the police." People even tagged the FBI and CIA. Her videos kept getting worse, especially
What is this?
when a mysterious person named Mr. Man appeared. Bonnie posted drawings of the two of them together. Here's one of them. Mr. Man wore a strange mask and never showed his real face. In one video, Bonnie seemed afraid of him.
Hi guys. Hey, sorry. Mr. Mint's not really happy. We have to hurry this up.
In one Instagram post, Bonnie was sitting inside a dog cage, and it seemed that Mr. Man put her there.
Hi, this is
And
Bonnie's
there's your nightmares, brother.
foster father. Bonnie is safe and sound and at the house with me currently.
The post ended with "Do not call the cops. Thank you." Bonnie's followers were convinced she was being held captive, so they tagged the FBI over and over again. Not long after, Bonnie reappeared. Her voice was calm and normal, not the childlike tone viewers were used to.
She is in her kennel, as this is my form of punishment. As some of you know, Bonnie ran away from her housing.
Shortly after, she deleted all her social media accounts, and that's when the truth came out. The entire thing was fake. It was performance art. Bonnie allegedly had a facial condition that made her insecure, so Bonnie's content was an art project to enable her to express feelings she couldn't say outright. Mr. Man wasn't real either, just another character she invented. What seemed like a desperate cry for help was just a performance. Or was it? Up next is a case that affected many innocent people. Manchester nightlife. In December 2023, a TikTok titled "Manchester Nightlife 1 AM" started making the rounds. It looked like normal nightlife content, but there was something sinister going on in that clip. The video opened with a woman standing on the street. She wasn't aware that she was being filmed. Then the camera switched to two other women. None of these women knew they were being recorded.
That's weird as fuck.
The camera got really close to them. They were extreme close-ups showing inappropriate angles. The same pattern repeats. More women, more angles, always without the women realizing. And this was only one of hundreds of such clips. The person filming was a 27-year-old man from Bradford, but his name never came out. This guy bought Ray-Ban glasses with a hidden camera. Then he wandered into busy nightlife areas recording women. The glasses made it impossible to tell he was filming. When he had enough footage, he uploaded it to TikTok. It was all under an account called Walking in China. The bio read, "Record the nightlife of the city." The original account is gone, but this is a backup we found. The account exploded. 350,000 followers, 14 million views, and over 11,000 comments. And most of the comments were crude remarks about the women. This was clearly wrong, but somehow it stayed under the radar and it went on for months. People filmed without their knowledge, posting, growing an audience, until one woman saw herself in the videos. Amy Adams was
people don't see themselves in these videos.
scrolling TikTok when she spotted herself in one of the nightlife videos. Before she could process her shock, she saw another clip of herself. Reading the comments, she realized exactly what the account was doing, and she wasn't gonna let them get away with it.
Right, I have to talk about this account because it's so creepy, and this is the second video I have been in.
Her warning video got 500,000 views. Other women checked the account, and many of them found themselves in the creepy clips. They felt violated. One said, "I didn't see him. I didn't know I was being recorded. I can't believe I've been targeted in that way."
He's just going around recording women. That's so creepy, man.
Another put it this way.
One, it didn't seem like he was videoing our outfits or night out or anything like that. It was following us right behind, across the road, in front of us, loads of different angles.
The women bombarded the police with complaints. The story made headlines. One read, Manchester nightlife videos, women feel unsafe after being secretly filmed. As more people complained, TikTok deleted the nightlife account, but that wasn't the end. Police were determined to find the person who filmed these creepy videos. Police discovered that the guy wasn't just posting the videos on TikTok, he was also running a Patreon charging $16 a month for inappropriate clips.
One of the reasons I don't like going to the gym because I don't want to be in someone's video. Yeah, and you're in an area where there's probably a lot of influencers that take those workout videos, you know what I mean?
That were all shots that zoomed in on the women, all without their knowledge.
People can film in the public. It's not illegal to do that. But we want to look on a case-by-case basis. That can be classed as stalking, harassment, or public order offences.
Okay, it's not illegal to film in public. But what I feel like should be some sort of law is, like being, you know what I mean? Like, recording them. I mean, obviously recording them without their consent is a law. What I'm saying, like, doing that shit and them not knowing about it, you should have to announce your recording, you know what I mean?
Admitted the law was frustratingly limited, but they stressed that everyone has the right to feel safe on a night out, and these videos stripped that safety away. In November 2024, police finally identified the man behind the videos. They arrested him in Bradford in the UK. His name was never made public. Patreon shut down his page, but some women in those clips still felt uncomfortable.
Yeah,
now when I go out, I am looking out for this cameraman, which isn't something which I would ever thought would be something I would have to look out for.
Up next is a TikTok video that helped solve a murder.
Oh, shit.
The suitcase on the beach.
Oh, wait.
This TikTok video shocked millions. The caption read, Randonautica sent us to this part of the beach, and we found this black suitcase. The video begins with 3 teenagers exploring a quiet beach, 2 girls and a boy. They notice something wedged between the rocks.
Guys, we found it.
This is what made me want to do Randonautica, bro. I know that sounds fucked up, but this made me want to play this game.
They thought they found something valuable, so they were determined to open it.
So we just found this suitcase, and we're gonna get it. Okay, so they're like opening it up with the sticks.
But when the suitcase finally opens, their mood changes instantly. Inside is a black garbage bag. It smells horrible. One girl backs away and dials 911.
Okay, so she's calling the police.
Dude, I remember when these videos went viral like crazy.
If it's actually a dead body or it's just food.
Well, it wasn't food. Turns out 2 bodies were stuffed into that suitcase. What started as a TikTok video was now evidence of a crime. The teens didn't just stumble across the suitcase by chance. They were led there by an app called Randonautica. This app gives users random GPS coordinates to explore new places.
It's a geocaching app, and it uses number generation to take you on an adventure, and you set your intentions, and it gives you a coordinate, and you go.
The teens tried the app, and it sent them to a beach about 10 minutes away. They filmed their trip, found the suitcase, and called 911. When police opened the plastic bag in the suitcase, they found human remains. Their TikTok video went viral, amassing 4 million views. TikTok eventually deleted the video, but by then it had already spread to other platforms.
I've seen that video.
The comments were split. Some doubted it, saying it can hardly take it serious the way they made a TikTok out of it. Others pointed out clues trying to solve the mystery. Anyone else extra freaked out by how the suitcase looks new and not water damaged at all? Soon, the news picked it up.
A viral social media video claims to show the discovery of human remains near Alki.
Before long, the police identified the victims. It was a woman and her boyfriend who mysteriously went missing some time ago. Police even had a suspect.
The motive is not entirely clear, but the evidence is suggesting that this all happened because the couple were unable to pay rent.
Police believe the landlord took their lives, stuffed them in a suitcase, and dumped them in the ocean. All because the couple didn't pay their rent. 2 months later, the landlord was arrested. In 2023, he was sentenced to...
Shit, dude. All because they didn't pay rent? Now, is it... I mean, there's no excuse for this, but like you could have just waited? Like, holy shit.
46 years in prison. The victims' families finally got closure, all because of a TikTok on the beach. Up next is a TikTok video about nightmares. The cursed number. This TikTok was unsettling from the very first second. It appeared in December 2024, and the caption was, "I am afraid," with a number. The girl in the video, named Lily, said she found something online called the cursed number, and she was planning to test it that night. But what was this cursed number? The number was 690452, also known as the heaven or hell number. or the devil's digits. The story was that if you wrote that number on your wrist before going to sleep, strange things would happen. They said you'll see creepy things in your dreams like demons, dark alleys, and giant monsters. But the worst part was this.
If something happens to you in the dream, like, you don't make it, the legend says it could be permanent in real life too.
Thousands of people heard about it, some including Lily decided to test it. Lily came up with a system so people would know what happened afterward. She created 4 profile pictures as warning signs. One picture meant the curse was fake. Another meant it was real, but she was alive. The third meant she was sleeping. And the fourth meant she passed away. In that case, her sister would set that profile picture. All viewers needed to do was check Lily's TikTok account the next morning. And the profile picture would tell them everything. But what ended up happening shocked everyone. That night, Lily wrote 690452 on her wrist and went to bed. The next morning, thousands checked her profile picture. It was the 4th image, the dead sign. According to Lily's code, that meant the curse had unalived her. The day after, Lily's sister posted an update. Hi, I'm Jennifer, Lily's older sister. She woke up but is in the hospital. I hope everything is fine. Thanks for the people who cared. 2 days later, on Christmas Eve, there was another update. It read, guys, unfortunately, my sister died tonight. Thanks for all the people who believed in her.
No fucking way.
Sister even added a date and a dove emoji to the bio, like a memorial. The comments were filled with messages like rest in peace and she's in a better place now. Whether this was true or not, Lily wasn't the only one who tested the cursed number. After Lily's video, another TikToker named Miriam decided to try it too, but Miriam was skeptical.
This trend going on where you write this number thing on your wrist, then you go to sleep, then you'll be stuck in your
I've never heard of this. Have you heard of this? Has anyone else heard
dream
of
and
this?
never wake up again. I didn't believe any of this.
Miriam wrote the number on her wrist and filmed herself before bed. That night, she dreamed she was trapped in what she described as a Squid Game backrooms nightmare. She couldn't escape.
However, I was still stuck in that place and I couldn't get out, to the point I felt like more than 5 hours have passed and I'm still in that place.
Luckily, she found a way to wake up.
But then I got up the stairs and finally I found the door that I opened and then I woke up.
Her video got over 500 comments. One said, I tried that one time and I got into a lucid dream. Others dismissed it, leaving comments like this trend is not real. Maybe it's just a scary TikTok story. Maybe it's something else. But even now, 690452 is still listed on Urban Dictionary as the cursed number. The next TikTok was filmed in an isolated location. The abandoned theater. In January 2020, a TikToker named Brendan decided to explore an abandoned theater. Then he filmed the experience and uploaded it onto TikTok. The caption was, "This was so dangerous." The theater was abandoned in 1996 because people believed it was haunted. Unfortunately, Brendan couldn't get into the theater because the doors were locked, but there was a strange eye symbol painted on the wall outside. The video got 1.7 million views, 330,000 likes, and thousands of comments. One viewer wrote, "I dreamt about an abandoned theater. This looks so similar to the one in my dream." But Brendan wasn't done with the spooky theater. A week later, he went back to do some more exploring. This time, he was able to get inside. He found something interesting, an old piano sitting center stage. Brendan claimed a girl passed away on that stage years ago, and that her ghost might still play the piano. Suddenly, Brendan saw something that spooked him. He turned and bolted out of the theater. The video ended abruptly, but that made it
even
creepier. Soon, exploring creepy abandoned places became Brendan's main content. In one video, he visited a deserted bread factory with an underground tunnel. And in almost every video, something happened to make viewers panic. At the bread factory, he got lost in the tunnels.
Unnerved followers began asking Brendan if he needed help, but he didn't respond, simply uploading more videos over the next few days.
Each location seemed darker than the last. Fans noticed his captions were changing too,
featuring variations of the words, "Where am I? Wake up. Help," and "run."
Finally, he posted what some believed was his goodbye.
Brendan posted a final video explaining that it was time for him to wake up and rejoin the real world.
His followers waited for him to explain what was happening, but Brendan didn't. He just disappeared from TikTok, leaving everyone confused. Months later, the truth was revealed. It isn't clear exactly how it leaked. It turned out that Brendan's videos were not real. They were part of an alternate reality game. Every chilling caption, every close call, every paranormal encounter was planned. Many times it seemed his life was at risk, but it was all staged. Still, knowing it was staged didn't make the videos any less creepy. And judging by the
yeah, that's cool. Creative ass videos though.
comments, plenty of viewers are still haunted by the videos. My friends, some things are better left without answers. Visual Venture.
That was an awesome video, and I think that's gonna end it for stream. And I am going to hit it with a raid, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. W reactions. Tomorrow will be more or less of a gaming stream, so be prepared for that. Chaos. Good night. Let me get this raid on. Let me get this raid on. Slash raid. Move over, bugs. Yeah, fuck them bugs. Fuck them bugs.